David Baye here from MuscularDevelopment.com. We're here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for the 2013 NPC National Championships. I'm hanging out here with super heavyweight Ryan Pateracki. Ryan, solid finish earlier on this year at the USA's. You got 7th place. I think anybody looking at that show is going to say, hey, that's a really good placing at a show that big. Not quite where you want it to be. You're a trainer yourself, so you're not unfamiliar with getting other people into contest shape, right. But you wanted to do something a little bit different to come into nationals, try to push that top 2 spot so you can walk away as a pro. Started working with Don Long. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, actually I worked with Don Long going into the USA, so we started off early in the beginning of 2013.
Oh, okay.
So, and it was a blessing, in disguise. He really helped me bring my body to just a whole new level in general from last year. So, after the USA's, after we placed 7th, I was happy with the top 10 finish.
Sure, absolutely.
I was really happy with that, the outcome, but was I happy with the package I brought? Not necessarily.
Want to make improvements.
Yeah, because knowing my typical condition that I bring to the stage, I know that I wasn't 100%. I think I was maybe right in that 90 percentile mark. So we regrouped after that. Took a couple weeks off just to mentally regroup. Then started for the national prep, and coming into this, it was a lot better. So I think we're going to nail it come tomorrow. Come tomorrow,
yeah. We got prejudging at 1 o'clock tomorrow, so should be interesting. The super heavyweight class at this show, it's a little bit open. We don't. One of the things, even just a few years back, going into some of these national shows, it's one thing we talked about a little bit on Muscular Development. Sean Ray brought it up in his preview videos earlier on, is that we used to know who's going to be at every show. You just knew the names, and now it's like some guys lay real low under the radar. You don't necessarily know who's doing the show. And so far at the USA's this year, or at the USA's, the guys that were there, I don't know that we have a lot of those guys here, and there was really only one big favorite even going into the USA. So the super heavyweight class tomorrow, definitely an open class. Anybody's to come in and win. The time period, it's one of the things I've talked about with a lot of guys, is that the time period between their shows, and a lot of people will just prep for one national show each year, and that's it. And sometimes that's all those guys can do. 5 months in between shows. You have enough time to get off your diet for a little bit. You don't want to put all your weight back on and have to re-pull it off. Talk to us a little bit about some of the things you did after the USA's as far as your food. Comparatively to where you were before dieting for the USA's, how much weight did you put on between the USA's, and here at the Nationals, and how much time did you give yourself where you were in full diet mode? That's a lot of questions, all kind of wrapped into one.
I'll do my best. After the USA's, sat down with Don. We kind of talked about the plan to come into Nationals, because that was the original plan at the beginning of the year, to shoot for Nationals, being in my home state. Right. So we took a couple weeks off and just relaxed, laid low, started just eating a lot more food. And being that, my conditioning was, not too far off where I needed to be, I didn't really have to kill myself for the remainder of the prep coming into nationals. So I think that made a huge difference in my overall physique.
So you kept it pretty clean after the USA.
Yeah, we didn't blow up too far off, to where we need to be. So kind of kept it clean, kept it simple. Didn't go too crazy. So
how much weight would you say you put on after the USA's that you had to pull back off?
I think at the USA's I weighed in around 245.
Okay.
I think I may have got up to 265 after. So just about 20 pounds differential. And stepping on the scale today, I stepped in on at 252.
Oh wow! Okay.
Better conditioning though this time than I was even on the stage. Day before today, I'm better than I was, way better than I was on stage at the USA.
So you weighed in at over 250, and I'm about 5'10". You're a little bit taller than me. What, 5'11"?
Yeah, 5'11". So
yeah, 250 pounds at 5'11". Looking at coming in as probably one of the bigger guys on stage. Again, we don't really know who's going to be there. A lot of guys don't really care. You just do your own prep.
Yeah, I'm happy. When I look in the mirror, prepping for the show, I'm happy. Whatever the outcome is, I feel that I've successfully brought the physique that I want to bring. So, wherever the cards may fall, they may fall. But I'm happy. I'm confident going in tomorrow. So.
All right. Well, we wish you the best of luck for myself and everybody at musculardevelopment.com. I know you got a tanning appointment coming up here. We don't want to hold you too late. And I'm assuming you want to. It's pretty late here. It's pushing 10:30 down here in Florida, so it's almost past my bedtime. So,
so I got a few more hours to go.
So this isn't too late for you then.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. All right, guys. Well, for David Baye, this is Ryan Pateracki, the 2013 NPC National Championships for musculardevelopment.com.